Wuthering Wave's first anniversary livestream set everybody's expectations high. It showed off a bunch of information about the new characters, detailed so many changes and new events, new outfits coming soon, and even a collab. Let's dive into every major announcement of this livestream. First, we got a trailer for Fiery Arpeggio of Summer Reunion, aka 2.3. In it, we see such excellent content as Zani drinking a can of Monster, followed by a bunch of gameplay of her. She looks so good! Oh my god, Zani! Her second form looks so incredible. After Zani was first revealed in the main story using a shield, there was, for some reason, a lot of people doubting that Kuro Games could make interesting combat featuring a shield. Well, I think this livestream has absolutely put that to rest. But more on her later. In the second part of the trailer, we see Ciaccona, a character who was only revealed in version 2.2. However, her animations are just gorgeous. Look at this! She's got the guitar, she's got the mic, she's got it all. A bit more story information is shown, and we get to see a character who appears to be named Talos, a goth lady NPC. I have a feeling she's going to be very popular. And then we have an everybody's here moment, where even Calcaro is shown among all the characters. Maybe one day we'll see him in the main story. But anyway, Zani. Let's go back to her, because she is what they delved into next. Zani is a 5-star Spectro Gauntlet user. We get to see her convene animation, where she wakes up and drinks some Monster immediately. Between her lack of sleep and her terrible diet, I'm a little bit worried for her. Interestingly, at night, she beats up evildoers, despite the fact that she doesn't really look like a vigilante. In fact, they say that's why she's got those bags under her eyes. She works all day, then clocks out, then fights evil. And her moveset shown, oh my gosh. What looks like this basic combo, where she tosses her shield with her legs. Oh my god. She can block attacks and counter, and she can even transform her shield into a greatsword. Very Monster Hunter. When she uses her Resonance Liberation, Zani loosens her tie and enters Inferno mode. In this mode, light flows throughout her body, and even her hair becomes flame-like. It's just so cool! And her shirt explodes off. Zani is considered a main DPS, and she has the unique ability to trigger damage from all Spectrofrazzle stacks at once. This seems to imply that a character like Phoebe is absolutely made for her, but Spectro Rover will probably do just fine too. For a moment, I thought her weapon, Blazing Justice, never actually appeared on her during her attacks, but it's revealed that she wears it on one arm to protect her from recoil during her attacks. You could say it's more like an arm guard than a gauntlet. Zani will receive a companion story in this patch explaining why she's a vigilante, which features that beautiful goth lady from before. A fun fact they shared about Zani is that she does retail therapy and sometimes buys too much. Then onto Ciaccona. This red-headed bard is a 5-star arrow pistol user. In her convene animation, she sings into a mic, and we actually hear her voice. It's very cute. She was born into a very musical family, and so she picked up all kinds of instruments. Ciaccona is a poet and a musician, and sometimes she even writes out of spite or mischief. In battle, she summons clones of herself. These clones help her by playing some music and letting her teleport between them. Something that's pretty cool is that one of her clones plays the bowron, which is an Irish instrument, and honestly, between the red hair, the green outfit, the bowron, why doesn't she have an Irish accent? Give her an Irish accent, Kuro! Like, how cute would she have been? But I get it, she's not actually Irish. Still would have been fun though. Anyway, her mic is also a weapon and can transform into a sword. Her clones will remain on the battlefield even if you swap characters, and when her forte is full, her heavy attack will gather enemies together. During her Resonance Liberation, she takes off her cloak and she sings. And a fun little mini-game begins where you can trigger QTEs to the beat, which inflict damage and negative status. Just like her clones, her liberation will continue when you swap out. Her job is to buff and increase concerto gain. She can do stuff like grant arrow damage bonus to the whole team, and also inflict arrow erosion or spectrofrazzle. She appears in a story event, and the devs claim that they are taking a new approach to reveal character stories, whatever that means. But perhaps something it means is that more characters are getting involved, because Carlotta appears in this story. Carlotta and Rover team up with Ciaccona to revisit the past, but I'm not going to go into any more detail here. Then we have the stars of the anniversary event, which are the cubes. In Second Coming of Solaris, a Bowser has stolen the anniversary cake and we need to get it back. We'll meet cube companions simulated by the Tethys system, and can equip them to fight, and they'll auto-assist. They can even use active skills when you hit the echo button. And there's co-op for certain stages. There's also an event called Cubey Derby, and it gives you Radiant Tides, Phantom Chess Mimic, and Flight Aspect, which we'll get into soon. Complete activity tasks and claim rewards for this event. Cubey Derby kind of sounds similar to Eden Fest from PGR, where you can support your favorite cube and maybe vote for them. And then there's a photo mode that lets you revisit special memories with the cubes. But enough of that. Let's talk about the banners, because that is what's on everybody's mind for this anniversary. Just what is Kuro gonna give us? Well, the banners will be split into Phase 1 and Phase 2, each being half of the patch. In the first half, we have the featured convene with Zani and her weapon. But in addition, we have the Phase 1 Anniversary convene, which features Jian, Yinlin, Jiji, Shangli Yao, and Phoebe. Then in Phase 2, we have the Ciaccona banner and her weapon. And in addition to that, we have the Anniversary Convene Phase 2. Jinshi, Changli, Carlotta, Rocha, Brant, and all their weapons. Your pity will carry over between all of these banners, but unfortunately, it seems that they're all still 50-50. And then we come to events. Depths of Elusive Realm gets a rework into a new permanent gameplay mode. Each level is like a film script, and your choices affect the storyline and endings. As your bond level with characters increases, you gain new skills, and you can use a familiar-looking synergy attack with them. Through this, you can get Phantom Crownless and Phantom Nightmare Crownless, a fun little Easter egg in reference to how Crownless used to look back in the very first time Wuthering Waves was shown in the technical test. In addition, there are 2 new holograms to face off against, Fleur-de-Lis and Lorelei. Phantom Nimbus Wraith will also be available from the trial store. You can get the new item modifier from login rewards, and there are even more events. And now we move on to the section that is always my favorite, quality of life improvements. First up, Echo Aspect. This lets us change the cosmetics of glider and flight modules, and you can even mix and match them on different resonators. The first one we get for the anniversary has a confetti trail effect and is basically just a recolor, as it turns out. Then, something very exciting is the Echo Data Modify. You can use the new item called Modifier to modify 5-star echoes to choose the main stat you want. So if you want that crit rate, you can simply change the stat to crit rate. It's your choice. You can earn modifiers from events or buy them from the store. Everybody will get 3 modifiers in the mail to celebrate. Then the Battle Pass is getting upgraded. Now leveling it up will also get you modifiers. To make things a bit simpler, you can jump to tasks from the Battle Pass menu. And then my absolute favorite thing that they announced this whole stream, bar none, no cooldown for boss challenges. Bosses will respawn immediately after they are defeated. I have been wanting this since the game launched. Several months ago, I made a video saying that we needed that the respawn timer on bosses was just awful, and the amount of people who said I was just lazy or that I should pull up a YouTube video, there were so many. But Kuro listened! Kuro always listens! Thank you, Kuro, for making me feel like I can finally farm bosses without wasting my time. This is the best change. Anyway, we're also getting a happy birthday message. You can invite a resonator of your choice to celebrate your birthday with you. And what's really fun is you also get a crown that you can equip to Rover's head. Kind of like the mask. I love this. It reminds me of Kingdom Hearts 2. But what if your birthday already went by? Wouldn't that be really sad that you'd have to wait an entire year? Well, once this feature goes live, you can log in and it doesn't matter when your birthday is. You can unlock this birthday gift. You'll receive your gifts from this year, even if you already missed it. The returnee system is also getting upgraded. Returnees now get progress rewards, double drop bonuses, and other things to help rovers get up to speed faster. There's an additional returnee event for rovers who've been away for 60 days or more, and it grants 10 Radiant Tides, modifiers, and more. We all know the story of Wuthering Waves just loves throwing proper nouns at you, especially in the beginning. So the game is adding this new glossary feature. Key terms that are mentioned during the main story will have a hyperlink, and you can click those for an explanation of what the thing is. Unfortunately, this game needs that really bad, so good addition. Those who've struggled to download the game will be really happy about the game package update. There are optimizations for PC, the package size will be reduced, and the official launcher supports incremental downloads as of the next patch. Unfortunately, just for PC for now, it's coming later on mobile. There have been upgrades to ray tracing, more graphics cards will support it, and 120 FPS settings are compatible with more devices. Somewhat randomly mentioned amid all this quality of life is that if you log in on May 23rd, which is the official release date of the game, you get 10 pulls and a little anniversary avatar. They advise players to use your free 5-star selector before May 22nd, but in 2.4 you can complete tasks to earn a standard 5-star resonator. However, if you start playing before 2.4 but after May 22nd, new players will still get those rewards. Also, the shop's top-up bonus will reset, so you can get double Lunites again, which is one of the better deals in the game. Good news for spenders, I guess. There'll be an anniversary reward exchange, so you can get old items that you missed from previous events. And then it was revealed that version 2.3 releases on April 29th, and at the same time, the Steam version of Wuthering Waves will release. Some future quality of life also got mentioned. They're going to optimize how you move between quests, they're developing an in-game wiki, and they're working on an auto-tuning feature and auto-discard for echoes, which should hopefully take a lot of the pain of sorting them out away. I'm a huge fan of anything that saves me time. But I did mention outfits before. In version 2.4, that's the one after this upcoming one, there will be 2 new outfits. Summer outfits, in fact. One for Changli and one for Carlotta. If you like swimsuits, I guess this is your time. It's always very difficult to tell from splash art, but Changli's looks pretty cute. Unfortunately, it doesn't really appear that either of these 2 characters have had their hairstyle changed, which is one of my favorite things a skin can do. They'll also be giving away an outfit voucher, which gives you 300 Lunites off a purchase of an outfit. Personally, I think they should keep adding more outfits. Just add outfits. Add so many outfits, I will buy them all, it's fine. But there are 2 more interesting things that were revealed. First, it's been confirmed that Wuthering Waves is going to have a collab with Cyberpunk Edgerunners, an anime that is certainly not for children. This collab will happen in 2026, and I think we know exactly who's going to feature in it. And finally, it was revealed that version 2.4 is going to contain a new map, and interestingly, they mentioned one character while talking about this, Cartithia. Perhaps we'll finally be able to play as her in 2.4? That would be a fitting end to all the celebrations. This anniversary stream was absolutely jammed-packed with information, but not really that many freebies. Much less than the likes of which Kuro gives out in Punishing Grey Raven, their other game. But what I will say is it's very nice to be able to try to pick up characters that you may have missed in the past. Particularly Phoebe, as it seems like she's going to be very good with Zani, due to their Spectro-Frazzle interactions. So the real question is, are you happy with these rewards? Is this a satisfying anniversary for you? Or do you wish they gave us a little bit more? Personally, I can't wait to beat up bosses repeatedly with Zani. But now that we know exactly what's coming in the anniversary, Shorekeeper's very limited banner seems more appealing than ever. So check out this video to learn exactly what she does and why she's good for every single player, and if you don't have her, maybe you should consider having her.